Terrence Crawford on this Kell Brook situation, man. It's kind of crazy how he listing some of listing Earl's fighters he'll fight if he can't. These are the fighters he's trying to get in the ring: Earl Spence Jr., Keith Thurman, Manny Pacquiao, Danny Garcia. If he can't get any of these guys right here in the ring, then he will fight Kell Brook. I think Kell Brook's name should be on this list. Kell Brook is just as good as Danny Garcia and or better than Keith Thurman and Danny Garcia. Kell Brook is just as good as these two fighters. I don't know why he don't want to fight with Kell Brook. Kell Brook is a name, and Kell Brook is big, and Kell Brook can fight. I don't know what it is about him not fighting Kell Brook. Well, why he don't want to fight? Seems like he don't want to fight Kell Brook. Well, let me get into this article by Kenneth Friedman. Terrence Crawford lists 4 guys he rather face than Kell Brook. By Kenneth Friedman. Terrence Crawford isn't too motivated about fighting former IBF welterweight champion Kell Brook. Crawford say he'll take the fight with Brook 39-27 KOs if that's the only one available to him, but he'd much rather fight one of these other welterweights. I will show y'all the list right here. Missing from the list of fighters is former IBF WBC welterweight champion Sean Porter, who has repeatedly called out Crawford in the last few months. I thought they was friends. Him and Crawford and Sean Porter seem like they playing games right now. Crawford will fight Brook if no one else is available. I saw him at the Wilder Fury fight, and I saw him in New York at the Shakur Stevenson fight, said Crawford to IFLTB on Kell Brook. I just told him that he know I'm going to fuck him up if we ever fight. He interested in the fight, and Bob Erm is interested in the contest. If we can't get none of the other top welterweights in the division, and if that's the fight we have to take, then that's the fight we have to take, Crawford said of Brook. As far as me going over there to the UK, I'll make him come over here, being that I'm the champion. He got to go over here. That's what he's saying. I'll give you four, said Crawford, when asked to give 2 opponents that he'd rather fight than Brook. I'll give you Pacquiao, Earl Spence, Danny Garcia, Keith Thurman. Okay. Don't nobody know when boxing will return. It's on standstill. The date is up in the air. Nobody knows when there's going to be in control, said Crawford. We're all waiting for the government to say when and where it's time to go back to the regular day-to-day life that we've been accustomed to living, said Crawford. Taking down the Brook fight isn't a wise thing for Crawford to do, because that's very likely going to be his next matchup. When he returned to the ring, Brook is a real threat to him, and this will be an exciting fight for the boxing world. I agree 100%. Brook is 100% of a good fight for Crawford, and Crawford better not underestimate Brook. He better not underestimate Brook, or he will lose. He will not get the Earl Spence fight. He will lose if he underestimates Brook. Brook is a big welterweight, and his jab is crazy. His balance is crazy, and his patience is crazy, and his timing is crazy. He got good timing, good combination puncher, and he got very good balance, very good balance. If Crawford will have to get him out of that base, out of that stance, and he's hard to come out of that. That means Crawford gonna have to take some punches. His 1-2 is crazy down the middle, and he got power. I could see an upset easy. I could see an upset easy if Crawford. That's his hardest fight. That's his hardest fight. It's harder than the Danny Garcia fight, because it's harder than the Keith Thurman fight. I don't see what Crawford won out those names, but Brook name is just as big, and he got an overseas name, and he got a name over here too. I don't understand it, but that's a good fight for him. And if Bob Erm is able to get him that fight, Crawford better take it and better take it very seriously, because that could be the biggest fight of his career. And that's a fight. That's a big fight. Earl Spence had to go over there and damn near beat the kid half to death to get the title off of him. Can Crawford do the same? Hit the thumbs up and support the channel, y'all.